welcome to Mama Ruth's house. I'm so glad you stopped in. Today, I was thinking of what could I make and share with you. And I am going to be making calzones. So we're going to be using the 2-ingredient, actually 3-ingredient dough. And it's very low in points. For a fourth of it is only 3 points. So these calzones, depending what you put in it, the way we're making them today, are going to be 5 Weight Watcher points if you're following the plan. I'm just very excited to get started and see how these taste. I've not made them before, but I'm sure they're going to be delicious. I always wing it, and we'll do a little bit of. I'll make sure I put everything down in the directions. So what this is you use 1 cup of self-rising flour. Make sure you get self-rising, not all-purpose. And to 1 cup of the 0 Greek yogurt. It's the fage one. And we're going to mix that together and with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that's going to be our dough. I think we're ready to get started so we can get on with this and see how these taste. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna just put this the Greek yogurt in with the flour. I'm gonna stir it a little bit and then I'll go in with my hands and mix it. And put the salt in there as well. I made the dough before a couple of times. We made it for our pizzas that I made with my grandkids. If you didn't see that episode, please go take a look because they did a great job. And then I also made it for my bagels, and the bagels turned out so delicious. So it's a very versatile dough, and we can use it for just about anything. So that's really nice. I'm going to mix this up. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here today. It's not too cold. It was a little bit cold this morning, but it's very nice. So I'm just going to mix it, kind of get the ingredients incorporated a little bit, and then we're going to just kind of mix it like a dough. So I'm going to just take it off the spoon. So we're going to be using, I chose to use a pre-made pasta sauce. I mean, not pasta, a pre-made pizza sauce, and it's 0 points, so it's fine to use that. And the only other thing will be the fat-free mozzarella, and we have turkey pepperoni. We're going to be using 8 in each calzone. They're not going to be huge. They're going to be just a serving size calzone. I think it's going to be wonderful. I guess you could eat 2 for 10 if you want, if one's not enough, but I think it'll be just perfect. I cut up a jalapeño from my garden, and I know a lot of people say, oh, there's a big controversy on whether pineapple belongs in pizzas, calzones, but I love it in there. So, and it's 0 points. So the one I got if it's in its natural juice. And if you're questioning it at all, just scan it. Okay, so we just are going to mix this up a little bit. We're going to actually let it sit and rest a little bit. I got that. My jalapenos are pretty strong, I guess. I can taste it in the air. So we're going to just give this a rest for about 5 minutes after we get it knead it a little bit. You don't have to do it a lot. So I'm just going to lay it here. Just going to lay it here and let it rest. I'm going to put a little towel over the top. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes. See it raised a little bit. Now I am just going to cut this in half, eyeballing it. I have a scale, and if I was really worried, I would do the scale, but I think this is going to be just fine. So this is the turkey pepperoni that we're going to be using. And then the fat-free mozzarella. I'm using 2 cups. I don't know if we'll need that much, but that's what I've got measured out. So I'm just got some flour over here. I'm just going to put it on here. Roll out our little calzones. I'm just going to make a round circle. Get these out of the way here. I'm going to try to make them kind of uniform, but you know, it's all right. It is what it is. I found that in cooking, it's not necessary to be like completely perfect. It always comes out, well, not always, but a lot of the times it comes out just fine. So I'm going to just see how it looks. I think that'll be just fine. All right. So I'm going to start by putting a couple of spoons of the pizza sauce on here. Do a couple tablespoons maybe. And I think I need some water. We're going to put a little bit of water around the edges so it'll stick. Now you can just start building your pizza. I'm going to make 8 pepperonis. And put a little bit of pineapple in mine. I know some of you folks out there are going to be cringing because of the pineapple. And then I'm going to just put a couple of little mushrooms. You know, you can't really mess it up. And then I am going to put a little bit of jalapeños. I should probably do this. I don't really want to touch it because I don't want to get my hands messed up for when I'm doing the other ones. And of course the cheese. So you could use 1/4 of this cheese, but it's totally up to you. I think that's good. Okay. So we're going to just bring that on over. See, if you get a hole like that, you can just close it back up. And I'm just going to fold over these edges just a little bit, just so it kind of sticks together, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to take that. I got a piece of cheese that stuck out there. And I'm just going to kind of fold it over. And just kind of make it crunchy, like squishy, like a pie crust kind of. It really doesn't matter. And I'm going to put that right on my pan. I have a prepared pan that I just sprayed some spray olive oil. And we'll just keep going. Put a little bit of your flour out. See, you can see how easy this is. It goes. I'm trying to make this one a little rounder. We'll see. I'm going to do the same thing. Put your sauce on there. And it's definitely your preference, however you would like it. And cheese on this one. This is my husband's, so he'll have. I think I'm going to use this. My little pastry brush. So I'm going to squish them down, and then I'm going to just fold it over. And I'm sure that some of it's going to ooze out, but it'll be just fine. Now we've preheated our oven to 450 degrees. I mean 425, excuse me. And then I think we only need to put them in there for about 8 to 10 minutes at the most. I'm going to put some pineapple. So it's about a half of a cup in each calzone of the cheese, about a half a cup. Got a little hole in that one, it's all right. I think I'm going to put a little bit of water on the outside too when I squish it together. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do after this. This one has a little bit of a hole in it. It'll be okay. Our last one. So it's only taken just a few minutes. It's not very long at all to do it. I think I'm going to try to push this dough. And this dough feels very nice. It's a nice dough that you, like I said, it's very versatile. You can do it pretty much all kinds of things with it, which is nice. So these are 5 points, as I said. The way I'm making them. So if you add any other kind of meats or a different kind of cheese, just be careful, and if you're following the plan, to not and I'm going to put mushrooms on this one. But I think I'm not going to put jalapenos. I'm going to see how I like it, if I like it better with or without. Pretty easy little dinner. If you guys have any ideas, or you see that I should have done something a little different, please put it down in the comments and I will be happy to read it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this with our olive oil spray. And I am going to add just a little bit of Italian seasoning, a little bit of garlic, just a little, not a lot. You don't want it to be too overpowering. And a little bit of onion powder. And you can also, one of my friends was saying that it probably would be delicious with the everything but the bagel seasoning as well. So I'm going to stick these in the oven. I'll let you know how long they cooked when we get them out. Right. All right, they came out absolutely perfect. I'm just cooling them a little bit. This is my jalapeno one that had the little hole in it, but it's not too bad, just a little thing, but this is the one we'll try. It smells amazing, and they just look amazing. And cut it down the middle so you could see what it looks like. And then this is how it looks in the inside, and it browned nicely. You can see the bottom, the underneath side. Now, I left these in for 17 minutes was perfect for my oven. If you'd like, you could dip it in something or just eat it. I'm just going to eat it like it is. But I think that's a wonderful dinner. I'm going to bring it up so I can see you guys, and we're going to taste it. I hope you guys enjoy this hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I will be making it again. It's very hot. Please be sure to subscribe. It always helps my channel. And like, again, if there's anything you'd like me to make, I would be more than happy to make it. That is good. The little bit of seasoning on the top of the crust, I think it's great. Wow, that is delicious. All right. Until next time, make a fantastic day. Thank you.